Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Receiver in motion now. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Gives it to the back. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And he'll be brought down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pass caught. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. throw by the quarterback off the RPO. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Caught in the flat by the running back. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Way too much speed on that play.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Now here's the toss play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. To the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole.
Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return. But this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ball handed off. Great cut there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. In the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Play on this drive coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Dogs. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size, he has instincts, he gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
And the extra point was up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chews, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's more. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass this time. Bringing pressure. After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. offense takes the field. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here comes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be down to cross midfield about the 45. Becomes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And now the handoff. Breaks into open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. A quick juke. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Cup with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense doing a good job here on these 1st and goal and 2nd goal situations. Now we're to the 3rd and goal. Got to hold up in coverage. This offense clearly trusts their quarterback. They're going to find a way to probably put it in the air. Can you get a pass rush? And can you hold up in coverage here on 3rd down?
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made way down to the 25. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And they're trying to punch it in here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Second down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's caught. Fighting off the defender. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's 3rd down. The quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to scramble. And he's hit just before the throw.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you. But I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.